Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Battle for the Bosporus as Turkey. Let's continue on for last time off. So, Stalingrad has now fallen. Soviet Union's down to 32%. I think all of our troops now are, like, I want you to defend my territory. Like, I'm guessing your capital right now, yeah, it's in Vladivostok. But this is, like, not a great position to be in. We do see that Germany is starting to run out of equipment. They have no infantry equipment right now at all. And if you actually look on the German front lines, they're missing a lot of units. So I'm actually curious. If I delete all the purple, I'm going to draw a front line up here and see if we can begin the counterattack. Is it going to be dangerous? Yes. Is it going to work? Oh, probably not. Is there no supplies up there? No. But I don't care. Go up here anyway. Where are you guys? You guys as well. Please make your way up to here. Thank you. And just, if we can get up to where there's basically like very few German troops, try to push our way back. I mean, who's a major power? Not in the Allies, but in the Axis. Germany, Italy, France, and Romania. So basically everybody. Okay, so our attack here did not work out so well. Probably because I don't have enough infantry on this front is my my guess. I don't know why you would join the Allies. That's my only question. Because like that's just like objectively, what was this? Naval invasion. I guess Soviets, took over Zealand. Probably like the worst faction. Not the worst faction you can join, I guess. Also, the Allies are taking back Norway, so I mean, that's good. Again, it's not good as in... It's B. B is to deploy. Come over to here. Again, not good as in our enemies are still getting stronger because they own all that territory. We're actually going to go back and then forward, just so at least we're not crossing against the front line here. I would consider that to be a success. I mean, you're still here defending Athens. You have like no supplies, but apparently that's not putting you down at all. My aircraft. Let's fly whatever we can over Greece. Because we can, I mean, that is a horrible strait. I do have naval invasion tech. I could get better naval invasion tech. Yeah, so now we'll be up, much further up towards the north. Soviet Union's at 33%. I mean, they still want to capitulate. How many troops do you guys have? 115 divisions. Definitely not your high point. I'll say that for sure. Again, as long as we hold Tehran over here, we should be okay. We should be able to hold off all the fronts here as well. Let's start moving our troops down south just because we can. Like, we don't really lose anything here. Do a counterattack. Get, you know, more ground support seems okay. Of course, they put more troops here, which is not great. And look, you're at the front line now. Yeah, spread your way out. And I believe we... Because, like, look how few German troops there actually are here. I think we could get something to work. Not much. Basically nothing. But something. You know what I mean? No, what I'm saying is just absolutely, like, just rambling. I agree to most of those points. When are you leaving? You're going to be leaving in now. So we're going to send you guys down south as well. Again, just holding territory is something that I would consider to be a net positive for the war effort. I think, like, we don't want the front line to be so big. Probably just want, like, a very specific front. Even if you're taking attrition, I think that's okay. I guess they get to probably way down to Baku. I mean, yeah, they start making their way down into the Caucasus. I'm pretty sure at that point the Soviet Union is going to capitulate. Until then, there's always hope. If we can take back Leningrad, that would be a major victory for us. I mean, Germany doesn't have enough... Like, they don't have supplies. Like, that's the thing to me, is that Germany doesn't have the supplies they need to fight. Germany's now going to form little puppet states in this territory. We'll kind of see how that actually plays out. You have 20 divisions here. I would consider that to be a lot. Italy's got a bunch of troops down there as well. We'll do something like this. I mean, how many troops... Like, does Britain have supplies? That's a British Raj. I have no idea. Do the Americans have supplies? I got no idea. We'll just never know. The French... I mean, the United States actually making their way through Africa now. So, I mean, the United States could do, like, a southern invasion. Maybe? I mean, we have to try to attack. Right? We can't be passive. We've got to attack and try to win this. I mean, again, it's going to be tricky, if not impossible. Okay, Soviet Union. I would really recommend these troops that you got right now. Iceland's capitulated. That's not a big surprise. I would recommend the troops that you got in Persia right now just go north to help out the Caucasus. Because that's what really needs your support right now. You're down to 32%. A lot of cities down here that we really need defended. And we're already getting pushed back in some of our offensive movements, which is not great. The invasion of North Africa. Is it the Americans? No, it's actually Italy. Yeah, you guys do not be aggressive. I mean, overall, how many troops have we lost so far? Only 300,000, which is really not so bad. It could be substantially worse. How many troops have the Soviets lost? 6.23 million? Also, actually, not that bad. But the casualties compared to ours are, I would say, not even at all. Like, we haven't even killed 1 million German troops yet. I've lost the most to Germany. So we're about... I was going to say, we're about 1-to-1 with Germany. Italy, 86. I mean, we've killed a lot of Italians. I mean, that's always good. Kind of. I don't think we... I'm guessing we don't have air superiority over here. Yeah, no, we do not. We could fly... You know what? These planes... We've got to try something. And you know what? Putting them up north... into the Antarctic Circle, or the Arctic Circle, could maybe get a superiority. I mean, we only have 378 planes, which I will say is not a ton. But we actually have air superiority now, so that's one advantage that we do have at this moment. We still have Stalingrad, and these guys I think are completely surrounded. You've actually killed British Malay. You know, Japan, you're actually not doing a horrible job. You're an all-right ally to have. I wish you'd push more into the British Raj and create another, like a bigger front line for the British to have to deal with over there. That would be the dream. But unfortunately, that is not the reality here. I'm trying to think, like, what could we even possibly do to make this war work? I mean, the Soviets are now down to 30%. I think we... Research. You know, ground support was 20%. That's something that we do need right now. Okay, you guys have lost your position here. I'm assuming supplies are just absolutely dreadful. I mean, 19 out of 11 could be substantially worse. I mean, our troops are from Turkey, so I mean, it's definitely different terrain. Oh god, that's a lot of Italians. Yeah, why don't we just abandon Africa? Or not abandon Africa, just abandon this part of Africa. Draw a defensive line here. That's my plan, because that's a lot of Italian troops that we have right now in North Africa, which is a little bit scary. You know, I think you guys need to reorganize right now. Because, I mean, there's not that... The thing is, like, there's not that many German troops here. There's definitely a lack of German troops. Got 14 guys here. Still a lot of Italian troops in that location. The Italians are making very aggressive plays towards us. Why are you going by land? What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, go through by the water. I mean, there's a tank here. Will we even get to this defensive point first? Maybe not. I don't like what you guys have done with the place. We did not get there first. Okay, defensive line here. With as many men as we can possibly put. I mean, I'm surprised. Like, Italy. You've been doing a pretty good job overall, I would say. Like surprisingly good. Yeah, but even then, like, we are just, Are we below 30? We're still not below 30. But what if we just declare war on Japan? I mean, if we declare war on Japan and just end it all. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying that it's something that we could theoretically do. Because this campaign, I think at this point, is essentially over. Like, I don't see a way that we can make this work. Soviet Union, they've lost just too many divisions. How many troops do the Axis have? At least twice as many as we do. And that's including the Japanese. But Japan's only at war with the British. They're not at war with the Germans at all. And not that, of course, not that it would actually help too much in that conflict regardless. But at least Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania survived. So good on them for surviving the harsh realities of World War II. Yeah, no, this is just... What if I just go... Del all Sov... Soviet army... They oh no! The Soviet army's given up! I mean, my troops are very much dead. If you can somehow make your way back to Ankara, I'll be very impressed with your ability to do that. Yeah, but I mean, there's no way in hell. Yeah, 29% now. I mean, like, Iran's actually survived substantially longer than I would have expected. Someone actually just declared war. No, never mind. Iran's canceled their Lend-Lease with us. You know what? That's completely understandable. I can understand why they would do that in these trying times. Okay, let's see if we can get out of the situation with our Red Army, but I'm going to lean more towards no on that one. Of course, this entire border is now with the Soviets. What if I just, like, lead the faction? I mean, I could... No, we're fighting a war together. Never mind. We're not allowed to lead the faction. Now, you guys are all stuck. I mean, you guys did a great job. You're actually all Kurdish and Persian. So, you know what? You can have control of your troops back. I think that's completely acceptable. We are going to abandon your territory, though. Hold on to Turkey for as long as we possibly can. I mean, if anything, I'm actually so surprised that the Soviet Union's not dead. I know they have a lot of victory points. Like, a lot of victory points. Hey, Japan. I'm going to conquer you as well. Basically just so you take Vladivostok and end my misery. I would consider that to be a success. I will deploy, I think, 6 units here onto this front. Yeah, we're still not considered a major power. And when will this Cause Rebellion be ready? It'll be ready in... You know what? Cancer's vacation. Actually, I don't think Russia would actually join the war. Either way. But also, what is taking the AI so long just to win this? I'm actually going to go to Fog of War. I'm just curious to see what everybody else is actually doing. Yeah, so there's a handful of American troops that were in Algeria. Spain has an absolute shit ton of units. Yeah, no, Germany is definitely well prepared for a war. How many troops do they actually end up having? 350. I consider that a lot. Of course, Bulgaria's won their civil war. I mean, there is a lot of allied troops in Norway. If you were to send all that effort into, like, a massive invasion of France or something like that, could be a different situation. But even then, like, they have all these troops here, and they got all of these guys defending it back at home. I do find, like, I think the AI really likes defending their territory now, much more than they used to. Before, the AI basically would just sit on their front lines. I'm assuming it's to stop, like, parachutes from just instantly winning every single war. If you've, like, with France, for example, it's very easy, or it used to be very easy for the German player just to parachute a unit into Paris and then win the war immediately. So I'm assuming that's kind of what that's trying to address. Of course, now the enemy forces have now entered into our territory. Soviet Union is at 22. If you just take Baku, the war would be over. And we wouldn't need to, like, pussyfoot around anymore. Just win. We haven't taken Archangel yet. So I guess that's something. Did my purple army ever get home? Oh, you're going the long way around. I don't think that's going to work, but I appreciate the tenacity of it. You're risk takers. I can see that. Yeah, I mean, this is a... I would say we're definitely fighting from the underhand position. I mean, I did delete the entire Soviet army, but... Look, just take Baku. There's no reason to delay this any more than you have to. Because once Baku has fallen... I mean, it's over. Just take the city. Iran has capitulated. Not a huge surprise. I mean, the British and the Germans, again, they're at war with each other as well. So we'll kind of see how that front line actually plays out in the future. Like, it could be interesting. Just take Baku. You're at 20%. If you just took Baku, there you go. Romania, you figured it out. So the Soviet Union is probably going to capitulate. We might get puppeted. I'm actually not too sure what's going to happen to us. Or we're going to get conquered. It's one or the other. Calculating the effects. Because the war is over. Oh, I am now the leader of the Comintern, huh? Wait, what? I've noticed that the Soviet Union still exists. Wait, who's the leader of the Comintern? I am? I am the leader of the Comintern. And who are you fighting? Like, I'm a little bit confused. I will admit that. As to why... Am I at war? I'm at war with, like, a handful of people. I don't understand. Why are we not at war with each other? I mean, Iran is now part of the Allies. Kurdistan is now part of the Allies as well. This guy's got a great beard. But aside from that, I'm really not too sure what happened and why... I mean, we're back at war with the Allies, but again, we're not at war with the Germans anymore. Apparently, we're trade partners. So that, I mean, are we not at war with anybody in the Axis? Very strange. I have no clue whatsoever as to what just happened. But I guess we lost the war? I mean, that's my best guess. I have no clue whatsoever. So I guess with that, that's a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks very much for watching. My say, if you enjoyed, put a thumbs up. Not doing, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.